Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. This is, and also the logic game, as you'll see. This is a weekly series right now, but if people are enjoying the series, I can try to find time to do it more often. If enough people are enjoying it, especially members. All right, so today we are starting with Queens. If you like the LinkedIn game Queens, they didn't invent it. It's actually called Star Battle, and you can find Star Battle puzzles all over the place. I don't know why they renamed it to Queens, but anyway, this is the same as Star Battle. And Star Battle actually has some variants that are also fun. Anyway, I thought I'd play this. The way we play it is we need to place a queen in each row, each column, one in each row, each column, and region. And we also can't have queens touch each other, not even diagonally. Okay, let's just do today's here. I already have 35 seconds on my clock. So where's our in? Well, okay, so we know that this region is going to need a queen in it. So if you think about it, if the queen is here, then anything around it isn't going to be a queen. And if the queen is here, then anything around it's not going to be a queen. And the overlap is these two. So these two cannot be queens. We can right click to mark those as an X. Same thing here. These and these cannot be queens. Same thing here. These can't be queens. So we're kind of eating into the orange territory here. If one of these is a queen, then the rest of the column can't be a queen. If one of these is a queen, the rest of the row can't be a queen. That puts a queen there. Oops. Puts a queen there. All right. That puts a queen there. And it puts a queen there. All right. Puts a queen there. Okay. We know this column's going to need a queen. So if the queen's in one of these three, that uses it up for the region. So it's not there, which puts a queen there. Puts a queen there and there. Done. All right. Most of the LinkedIn games are pretty quick. Subtract 35 seconds from that, I guess. Cool. Well, let's continue. We'll play Dordle. I guess we can start with queen. Wow, that's actually really lucky. There's two E's on the right word. Let's guess this left word, though. I'm going to put an E at the end. Something like... let's see, common letters, STRL. We want an E at the end. So something like stare is perfect. Alrighty. So we placed the other E on the right as well. So on the left, we have SEA, almost certainly. What goes after that? Seeps. No. Actually, what does do that? Because I don't think we're doing AE. That's the reason it would be EA. Seamy would be accepted. Seely. Okay, let's not guess the left word because I'm not sure. The right word, I'm thinking is ESE. It could even have another E in it. We could do something like geese. Yeah, and that I liked guessing geese here because it gave me this E just to be sure. But and it checked the ESE, so it is not that. It is hard to think of ESE words. Also SEA apparently. Seedy? No, that's double E. Maybe I should just guess like C. What was it? It was seamy. Just to see. I don't know. Does that help me? Is this? No, it's not cheese. What the heck am I thinking? Is it IESE somehow? IECE is much more common. I don't think we can do that. Is it like O or I something ESE? Obese? There we go. All right, that did not help my SEA. I guess I'll guess seamy. Seamy was the word. Okay. I don't know what else would have even been accepted. Interesting. Seamy and obese. Difficult words today. Let's do Fibble. Make sure I'm on daily. I am on daily. All right. They're starting us off with nymph. There's a lie in each guess. The Y is almost certainly a lie, but we could probably come up with one more word that puts a Y second, right? And we can still include like maybe nylon. Yeah, nylon's fine. All right, so one of these Y's is lying. I wonder which one. That puts an N. That means that because these N's are agreeing, that means that they are true because we can't make both of them lies. So there's no N in the word. I think that Y is supposed to be gray, but I could do a word ending in Y. It should have been yellow here and yellow there. So let's just do that. Something like I don't know. I'm trying to CKY maybe, like tacky. All right, Y is still gray there. I could do the TA something something Y and just ooh, can I? No, I'd have to do, okay, I could do T and end in Y. Something like TE or TI, TU, Tubby. Let's just do Tubby. It's not gonna be Tubby, but all right, we got a lie between these T's. That has finally proved that there is no Y in the word. We got to use an L or an O, and then ooh, interesting. I would say this B is much more likely to be lying here, because B is 50% of words start with that have a B in them start with B. So I'm gonna do a TU. That's gonna handle. Oh no, I can't do TU. If I think this B is lying, then there's no T. So I would just do a U second, and then I would need like an L or an O somewhere. So what about like an I don't know, something like this, or maybe not the O, or I could do like OU. Ow. Or I could just use the L. LU. Is there like an ER word I can do? Like ULER? Ruler? Okay. So we know either this B or this L is lying, because they can't both be green in that slot. So this is another kind of lie you can detect. That means that the U's are correct. I still think, I mean, let's just lock in that B is lying at this point. I think I got the L right. Now, what are we doing with this ER then? Oh, actually, one of these R's, this is something to watch out for. I almost missed it. It is impossible for Wordle to color the first instance of a letter gray and the second instance of the letter yellow. Because the only way that, if there was one R in the word in neither slot, it would color the first one yellow and the second one gray. It always does in that order. That means one of these R's is definitely lying, meaning this L and E are not. We could have this R is lying, and we're supposed to do LRULRE. That's not a word. So this R is probably not lying. I think that there's just no R in the word, or we end in R. But I think there's no R in the word. I think we got to end in E. I think this T is lying. So I think we're UL something E. So something like pulse, but there's no P. Is there another ULSE? I don't think so. ULVE. Oh, how about bulge? No, I can't do bulge. Dolge. Oof, what is it? Julie. We'll accept Julie. No, it's a name. Sometimes names also happen to be words somehow. It could be LLE. I don't see that one. VE felt promising. GE felt promising. L, I don't know. IE? WEIE. SE. SE felt promising. But we can't, with the letters we have. I guess I should say, let's see, if the T weren't lying, oh, we know, okay, we know this T is lying, sorry. So we have all that. And we know this L is true, so we know that. Okay, so and then we know that that's true, okay. So UL something E. Now my keyboard's more up to date. I don't know if that helps me. Should. But FE. What is this word? Wolf. We're not doing QU because all words with QU have another vowel after the U. It's tempting to guess something like bulge. Actually, bulge can't. It is bulge. Sorry. This is lying and it should have been yellow. There we go. I missed that. In my head, B was gone. But no, B could have been yellow there. Absolutely, and was. That's sneaky. I was even saying the B would have to be first. So it was the lie, but it could have been lying as first. And that's exactly what happened. All right, I think that was it. That was all that was left. Just bulge. Anyway, let's move on. We'll do Betweenle. We'll start with bulge. It doesn't matter what you start with in Betweenle, as long as you know how to go from the end or from the start. So we're 55% away from the end. I think that puts us in like S-ish, early S maybe, like Sandy. Oh no, I'm wrong. Oh shoot, no, it puts us in L or M. I don't know why I was thinking S. Oh my gosh. It puts us in like the M category. Maybe no, it puts us in L or K. Let's do a K. Let's do knight. Oh, can't do knight. Knife. All right, yeah, we are in K. What a waste of a first guess. Anyway, or second guess. I wasn't thinking. All right, so we got to go before N, but not very much. I don't think KL has words. Maybe KI, like kicks. All right, so we're between KI and KN, closer to the N a bit. Are there just a bunch of KN words? Like we could try knave. No, that didn't move the needle enough. Can't be KM. We could be KI, just really late KI. I think that's probably what's happening. Kitty. There we go. Nice. Trying to teach Lily to say kitty, but it's way too early. All right. She doesn't say any words with meaning yet. With intent. She babbles a lot though. It's cute. Anyway, let's move on to word 500, and I guess we'll start with kitty. You know what? All red, I'll take it. So this is giving us the count of how many greens, yellows, and red. Red is the same as gray. How many of those? And so because it's a count of 5 gray, we just know they're all gray, which is great. So I just need 5 new letters. Common letters, S, R, N, L. I like, some people like to do different strategies here. I like the common letter strategy, and I like to do hard mode. A really common strategy is to do like a DU and then audio, and that helps you like narrow down which vowels exist. Holy cow, what's that? Let me mute that sound. All right, hopefully I sound okay still. SRNL. Anyway, one strategy that I would do in non-hard mode is do 2 very similar words. Anyway, SRNL. What do we want to guess here? We could do like an RL second and do like an N here. Something like crane is fine. 1 green and crane. I like to assume it's the vowel, and if we have an E, I like to assume it's the E. So we're just going to end in E here. Something like mouse. All right. Let's say we continue to end in E. And then I don't know if we want... I don't think we can do both of these yellow. Can we swap them somehow? Like Q-U-O something E. Quote is a word, but there's no T. I wish that is the first time I've ever heard this fan sound come on. I need to know what's doing that. Anyway, I'll figure it out after this video. Quol, quope, quob. I don't think so. So maybe we have like an S and like the O or something. Just pick something. So like S, H, shove. That's fine. You know what? Maybe I got the S and the O and the E right. So something like slope. Nice. All right. That was a very clean word 500 solve. I was exactly correct with all of my color guesses, which is kind of crazy. So I just basically solved a Wordle. There we go. All right. Let's do Polygonle. So the symbols on top tell us where letters repeat and where they don't repeat. So these repeat and these repeat. Otherwise, they're unique letters. So this is what I call the sandwich. We have just enough room to do ing at the end. So all we have to do is come up with a 5-letter word that could be inged with these repeats. So something like st. What vowel would we put here? Stooting, steeting. No, hold on. Let's think a little harder here. Do I want? I don't think I want this to be the vowel. I want this to be the vowel. So double E or double O. Sneezing. No, we can't. We have to repeat this letter. Speeping. Oh, the fan's done. So let me. Oh, it's back. Is that my computer? Shoot, I'll figure it out. Sorry, it's really bothering me. I think it was my computer, but I never heard it go do that before. The problem is I can't think what repeats here. Right, I'm going to assume it's done for now. Okay, I readjusted my audio settings again. Let's see. There may not be a word with ing here. I'm just gonna do a partial filler here. I'm gonna do sneezing. Okay, yeah, it's not it's not an ing word. So this could still be double O. And then like we see E is gone. I was gonna say E or S or something. S is gone. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be tough because like a lot of my endings are now not helpful. Could also be a double L with like a vowel around it, like an A. This might not be a word with a good suffix on it. What about like a, oh, we can't do S. A Y maybe? Olorty. Fort. Opportunity. Party. Okay, I think I have to do another filler. Let's do robustly. All right, so this isn't a repeating O. This is ly. This, we still need an N somewhere. Could the N be the repeat here? You know, I feel like I like NLY better though. Commonly. There it is. So there was a suffix, the ly suffix. Okay, I did think about ending in Y. How many words match the pattern? 37. All right. Well, let's do the mini. State. All right, there's an E. This might be an ER word. Something like never. Oh, yeah, lever. Fever. Okay, got it. Gotta love traps on Polygonle. All right. Let's move on to Symble. I always start with blaze with Symble. I think it's a great start. I'm going to assume there's an E at the end. We'll follow up with mouse. Ooh. If I'm right, then it would be M-O something S-E. Moose. Wow. Okay, mouse was a great follow-up. Very, very clean solve of Symble also. In fact, another 3 in the pocket. Let's do Fusele. I have each of these guesses has a twist to it. We don't know what the twist is ahead of time. That's what makes it blind. There's also a non-blind version where you get them all ahead of time. But I have to repeat a letter with my starting guess, so I cannot do... Oh, I can do moose, actually. That's convenient. All right, so there's just an E in the word somewhere. Let's check an ER. This we're going to get Symble-like yellow. So instead of yellows, we're going to get blues. I mean, it's going to Symble-like color. Maybe I should do fever. We had fever earlier. I know repeating the letters, bad idea, but you know what? VER is in place. Okay. But this twist in these dotted slots, I have to put a vowel, which is a perfect example about how the twist does not give away the answer to you. Just because I have to guess vowels here does not mean those are the answers. In fact, we know they're not. Let's think about what the answer is. Is it going to be an AVER then? Caver is a word. Raver is a word, I think. Could it be an I, like liver? So let's test. Shoot. What can I test here? I mean, I feel like I'm gonna have to put an E here to get any kind of good word. Maybe we'll test the I. I'd like to know if it's liver. So maybe there's like an I don't know, maybe an L here. And then I want to know if it's like, I don't know. Let's just guess something. I don't think I'm in any danger here. Glide. Okay, so it's not. Okay, so this twist, I'm not going to learn the colors of these 3. I already know the colors of these 2. So I'm not going to learn about. I'm going to learn about the vowel, which is nice. So let's try raver. Okay, so it is aver, just not raver. I think Caver was accepted. All right. Oh, this I have to guess a word backwards, unfortunately. What are the options here though? Waiver probably. So let's guess waiver backwards. And there it is. All right, waiver. Nice. Okay, got there at the end. A lot of Fuseles end up you have to wait till the very last one to actually get the answer because sometimes the twists prevent you from guessing the answer. All right, cool. And those are the games for this video. I hope you enjoyed them. It's not just that it's the extra time to make this video, but it's actually quite a complex edit because I keep changing the game and I have to switch layouts as we change the game. Anyway, I have it pretty streamlined, but doing it every day did add probably a half an hour to my daily edits. Anyway, let me know if you enjoyed this, and if you did, then why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.